Next I want to invite up from the Truth and Neutrality Alliance, Bill O'Brien, they've been very active on building a big campaign in Ireland and standing with so many people across the Donbass and across many parts of the world, and Russia as well. So fair play to them, and there's Bill.
Thank you, Peter. The Truth and Neutrality Alliance focus on only one thing in this war, and that's to get the truth out. Because censorship has never been as bad since the Cold War ended. And I'm old enough to remember when there was raids under the bed and card-carrying communists, and you weren't allowed to open your mouth if you had a left-wing view. And you were isolated and you were sacked from your job and all of those things. And that is the position we're back into now. Russia today is banned in Ireland. RTE only give out one-sided narrative to this war. We have to put the emphasis on what is going on the ground. The Ukraine is a fascist state, and the forces against fascism are fighting the forces of NATO in the Ukraine. Fidel Castro said in the 1980s that the next land war in Europe would be between Russia and fascism. But fascism would have a new name. It would be called democracy. And that is precisely what's happening now. There is is there any emphasis put on the human rights abuses of this Saint Vladimir, this wonderful man that they were all bringing around as a great guy. If you're a Romany gypsy, you have a good chance of being tied to a pole with zinc foil put around you and your face painted green. That represents septic, because when you put your finger on a rusty nail, it goes septic and it goes green. And Romany gypsies are the septic of the Ukrainian society. We have Ukrainians here, Russian-speaking Ukrainians, whose language is now banned. Their mother's tongue is now banned in their own country. Their native language is banned in their own country. There was already a peace deal made, signed twice. The Minsk Accord was signed twice. And Angela Merkel let it out of the bag 3 weeks ago when she said that they never had any intention of honouring the Minsk agreement. They were only playing for time in order to build up an army. And that's precisely what they did do. And that has not been told on Irish media, except maybe the Compass media of Finbar and Markey. But I mean, many people look at that, unfortunately not enough, but still he's making an effort and we have to give him full marks. Now, also, the Minsk agreement was going to give rights to the Russian-speaking people in Donbass and to the other republic, Luhansk. And they were not looking to secede from the Ukraine. They just wanted guarantees of their culture and their language being secure. They didn't get that. What they got was NATO. NATO decided they were going to have a war with Russia, and that's precisely what happened. That is the truth, and that's why we in the Truth and Neutrality Alliance want to put our emphasis on it. We don't pussyfoot about like other groups. We just tell it as it is, and that is what has to be done. You have to tell it as it is. Now, another thing in Ireland, in our ancient history, we talk about the penal laws. Well, the penal laws have been reintroduced by Zelensky in the Ukraine. If you're a Russian Orthodox Catholic, you have a fair chance of being locked up in jail. You have a fair chance of your church being desecrated. And that is the penal laws that have taken place now. So when an awful lot of these Holy Joe Catholics in Ireland talk about the penal laws, let them look at the modern day penal laws and where they're enacted. So, the Truth and Utility Alliance will be telling the truth as much as we can, when we can, if we can, and hopefully you will all join us. Thank you.